In the start of summer 2025, Stevie Winx purchased a 43-inch bodyboard to aid him in riding small waves. He hated it.
Dude, I'm so happy I'm getting my boogie board back. Oh my god, I've been suffering. Alright, I've been suffering and I haven't been the same boogie boarder. I can't do my 720 spins anymore. I haven't been able to do my 720 spins since I got this thing. I'm nose diving, and you know, I already told you guys the rest of the stuff. But I've been very in a dark place, and it's because I miss my old boogie board.
At least once a week, people are asking me, Stevie, when are you going to start surfing? Never. I used to, not care about that question. It kind of just went over my head, but now I kind of get offended. What are you talking about? Do you not recognize the skills I have on the boogie board? People are such haters. They hate on my socks. You can see my socks? Why do you wear socks at the beach? I wear knee-high socks. Because I like them. Because I like them. Nobody at the beach wears socks. And I understand that. You're at the beach. But when I get to the beach in the morning, at the beach I don't wear socks. But when I get to the beach, I always have socks on. Because I didn't get to the beach yet. But I wear knee-high socks and people make fun of me. And I don't give a shit. Just like I don't give a shit about riding a boogie board. I like it. That's why I do it. I like them. That's why I wear them. I don't care about other people's opinions of me. I ride a boogie board. They say, Stevie, when are you going to start surfing? Never. I'm never going to start surfing. Why? Because I like boogie boarding better. I like it better. I think it's cooler. I like the tricks that I could do. I like everything about it better than surfing. That's why I don't surf, and I won't. And I don't have a desire to. Everybody looks down on me. You know, like I'm the inferior one. Meanwhile, I have more technical skill than 90% of the surfers out there. I know it. I'm a cocky, arrogant fuck, and I know that too. Everybody hates on me because I am a cocky, arrogant fuck. And the thing is, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. How do you like that one? All my boogie boarder friends are surfers now. And that's their own choice. You know, you do what you like. If you like it, then you like it. If you're doing it to fit in, then that's another thing. I don't try to fit in. I never did. I've always been the black sheep. I could never find my tribe. I was always a loner. And I'm still a loner, apparently. I'm the only one that rides a goddamn boogie board. And I don't care. I like it. I like being the black sheep. I like being the outcast. That's not why I do it. It's just, you know, that's just a result of who I am. I don't give in to peer pressure. You ain't talking me into anything. I do what I want. I do what I want. People tell me their opinions. I listen. I am stubborn as hell, though. I'll be honest. I'm a stubborn guy. The more you tell me to ride a surfboard, the less I want to do it. Boogie boarding's better. It's better. Oh, it's not better. Like, you don't think it's better? I think it's better. It's subjective. Guys, there's no waves today. It's completely flat. See that? It's teeny tiny. Teeny tiny like my hiney. And, but the swell's coming, baby. The swell's coming. Guys, see these waves right here? That's almost rideable to me. I'm not kidding. I love tiny waves. This is how I learn. I've been practicing the ARS. And the invert. On tiny waves. When the waves are good, I'm afraid to hit it because I don't know the proper technique. I have more confidence in the ARS though now because I have landed it twice, and my rolls are freaking so damn good that it's the same, kind of the same thing. Only I have to hit it more vertical. Look, these waves are like building right now. We're getting waves. As a matter of fact, there might be waves at high tide. It's just drained out. But I was practicing inverts on 1 to 2 foot waves. Was I expecting to land them? No. But I'm able to practice the motions, practice the head movement. Of course, I don't really know how to do it, so I'm doing what I think I have to do. And I think it's working out. I learned everything on 1 to 2 foot waves. Not on 5 foot, 6 foot waves. That's why I'm the boogie king. It's why I'm the boogie king. I told you, I'm cocky and arrogant. People hate me, and I love it. I love it. Guys, I'm an authority on boogie boarding on Long Island. I'm a self-proclaimed professionale. I really am. I say I'm the best, and it's not because I'm the best. Well, it is because I'm the best. It's because nobody else does it, so it's easy to be the best. Basically, if you ride a boogie board on Long Island, and you can do a forward spin, a reverse, and an El Rolo, you are phenomenal for Long Island standards. You are. And guess what? I can do a forward spin, a reverse, and an El Rolo, which makes me the best. It also makes me a cocky mother. Bleep. But once I land the, once I polish out the invert and the ARS, then I'm be like a professional for Long Island standards. Unfortunately, I suck on rights. God, I hate rights. You know what? It's not even that I hate rights. It's just I'm on Long Island. The dominant swell direction is southeast. So it's all lefts coming in here. You know, I mean, you got a wind swell that's a right, you know, here and there. I don't mind a right when the swell direction's correct. It's after Labor Day, and there's no more people on the beach, and it's great. Because now it's my recording season. Now is when I record my boogie board footage, because it's hard to do on those summer weekend days, on summer weekends. Because, you know, there's too many people in the water. I'm like, you know, steering out of the way, trying not to run people over. It's all shore break at my beach. So there's a lot of people swimming. I don't want to hurt anyone. But now there's no one here. So I can record. And honestly, like I like to boogie board when there's no one around because I don't try to show off. And when I don't try to show off, I think and I practice and I try things that I don't normally do. Sometimes when there's a lot of people like around, like, and you know you got an audience, I show off. I show off and I impress people with my phenomenal El Rolos and other tricks. And, you know, people cheer and they're like, oh my God, that was so great. And it kind of goes to my head a little bit. And it makes me show off in front of people. But when they all go home, that's when I get better. That's when I grow. I don't get better showing off. I get better when I'm all by myself and I'm able to think and try things. Trial and error, trial and error. Guys, with the inverts, I used to just try to pop it off with my arms. I used to raise my arm, boom, try to pop it off. Then I tried pressing my outside rail and riding off the lip and doing that way. Now I'm doing this thing with my head and like throw my head back, but like, you know, on an angle. And I think that's working for me. I try everything. I don't have anyone to look up to in the local bodyboarding scene because there is no local bodyboarding scene. It's me. I'm literally alone. I got one other friend. I got one friend. There's a few other guys. I shouldn't say one friend, but they're not everydayers. You know, they come out of the woodwork once in a while. There's a few good guys. I mean, there's a few good guys from around here that I'm not really friends with, but like, you know, every now and then they'll pop up and I'm like, whoa, that guy is good. But they don't show up. They're all older dudes. And, you know, they got families and, you know, jobs and stuff. So I guess they don't get out. But, yeah, I don't have no peers to teach me things. It's like I got to teach myself. Like I said, trial and error, trial and error. I try this, I try that. I try this over and over. And even if I don't figure it out, even if I don't figure out what I'm trying to do, I'm always learning things on accident. I'm like, oh my God, I just figured out this. I just figured out that. None of it is a waste of time. You could flip your head in the wrong direction trying an invert or an ARS, and it's not a waste of time because flipping your head in that wrong way is the right way for another maneuver. You can't do anything wrong. You just got to find where to apply that technique. Pretty much. I'm very experimental in the water. Sometimes you're doing the correct technique just in the wrong section of the wave. I've been landing reverses for, I don't know, probably like, I mean, I've been landing for like probably 2 years, but like, they got a lot better like this year. Like, cause I think the reverse is like the hardest trick to do. For me, really, it's hard for me to do because I'm at Smith Point where the wave is like this. You know, it's like a 2B wave. Where at Gilgo it's like this. Like Gilgo, I can land reverses pretty much 100% of the time. Where here, I don't have much time to maneuver. And my reverses have to be very tight. And I'm not good at that because I don't cross my legs. I'm the worst at crossing my legs. And the reason I don't cross my legs is because my quads, you know, the tops of my legs are so tight that when I bend my legs, I get hamstring cramps due to my tight quads. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I stretch my quads and my hamstrings every day before I go in the ocean. But, you know, they're still tight. I've always been that way. Just my legs in general, all tight. I don't know if the skateboarding had anything to do with it. I was a skateboarder my whole life, so my quads are very strong. Probably the strongest muscle, the strongest muscle on my body, as they are with everyone. You know, your legs in general. But, so they're like super tight because I never stretched as a kid. And I do now, though. But so when I do spins, if you ever watch any of my other videos, if you do spins, you're like, Stevie never crosses his legs. I try to with forward spins. Like I cross them, I lift them up out of the water, but they're done like shit. They look like shit. I have a very ugly style when it comes to doing spins. I have to correct it. Sometimes I try to correct it, and I do for a while, but I eventually go back to the barely lifting my legs. But anyways, the other day, like 2 days ago, I was in that Gilgo, and I probably went for 10 reverses, and I landed 10 reverses. And sometimes when I'm doing the reverse, I move my hands on accident. Like I slide my hand up on the nose. Like, obviously my inside hand is always on the nose, but sometimes I'll move my outside hand, which is supposed to be holding the rail, to the nose. So I was thinking, like, I noticed that in videos, like I do that. That's why it's good to record yourself. You can see everything that you do wrong. You get a different perspective. You can see everything that you do wrong. And, yeah, so it's good to record yourself for that reason. Anyways, I noticed that I moved my hand on the nose. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to move my hand on the nose. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure I'm conscious of that. So I didn't the whole day, and my reverses was so much better. And I noticed that after I spun like the 180 and I felt the pressure that I had on the middle of my rail, my spins were like just going so much faster the second halfway around, if that makes sense. So it's almost like you got to do that reverse to keep that weight on your outside hand, which becomes your inside hand once it hits 180. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that weight on your inside hand, well, your outside, that becomes your inside hand. That weight like pushes you down the wave, and you have more force that second half of 180. It's like I felt it. It's like, that's why you gotta keep your hands in correct position all the time. Sometimes I'll move my elbow in further on the deck, like if I'm barrel riding. But other than that, I'm pretty much in the same position, with the exception of sliding forward and back. And you're never a master. You're never a master at this. As Tony Hawk said, you never master skateboarding. He's like, you're always a student. He didn't say it like that. I forgot his choice of words. But he's right. You never master it. It's like, there's always something to work on. Like, for me, I have to start crossing my damn legs, because my reverses will be so much better. And I've been trying to do a reverse video, but there's so many things that, like, yes, I can do a reverse every time, but there's still things that I don't completely understand, like where I want to explain it great, and I want to, like, do a tutorial on it. Like, I could teach what I know, but there's things that, like, I can't do a tight cutback reverse. Not technically a cutback reverse, just a nice tight reverse. Like, I can't do that. Sometimes I can, but I'm so like it's hard for me to explain why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm trying to do reverses at the hardest wave to do them on, because it's so tight. It's this. I'm trying to do a reverse on this. It's so hard to do, where this is easy. You don't have to cut back and engage your outside rail when you do a reverse. That's a different move. That's a cutback reverse. You slide forward and just throw your head over and keep your hands in the normal position, you will spin, as long as you look through the turn. With the carving or cutback reverse, whatever you want to call it, when you carve, as long as it's a nice, like, if you carve too tight and too strong, you lose a lot of your speed. That's why, like, doing reverses on a big wave is way easier. Way easier. You got all this time to, first of all, speed is key. You need speed. And you have all that room to maneuver. On a tight tubey wave, difficult for me. You know, I'm not Jeff Up. I'm Stevie Winx, Long Island boogie board extraordinaire. But guys, I'm working these moves. I've been working, like I said, I practiced the invert on 1 and 2 footers. And it works. It's good to practice anything. It's good to get in the water and practice things. I can't stand when I see people just get in there and do the same thing they've been doing over and over and over. You know how many surfers I know that drop in and just shoot down the line? There's no carving or nothing. It drives me crazy. And they ask me when I'm going to start surfing. You critiquing me? You critiquing me because you see me doing... They see me doing forward spins, reverses, and El Rolos on waves, and they say to me, when are you going to start surfing? And by surfing, what they really mean is longboard, which will really never happen. Yet they ride like this. Can I see you carve? There's one guy at Gilgo. He drops in. This is a longboarder. He bottom turns at the bottom, and then he goes to the top of the wave. And by the top of the wave, I mean right by the lip, and he carves on his outside rail down. That's how you surf. You don't shoot down the line and wait the whole damn wave. Oh my God. They want to critique me, I'll critique them. All right? Surfers want to critique me, I'll critique them. No problem. I got plenty to say to critique you. Gosh darn it. Anyways. I'm hoping for some waves this week. As you can see, there's nothing out there. And right now I'm in the campground. I'm in the campground of Smith Point, where it's highly secluded and no one's around. And you know, this is like my meditation period. This is what I do. Even when there's no waves, I always get out of my car and walk on the beach a little bit for my mental health, because I'm a advocate of mental health. And the reason I advocate for mental health is because I'm fucking crazy. I'm out of my mind. Guys, I'm completely nuts. I'm completely crazy. People have no idea of my mental status. I'm ADD, OCD. I don't like people. I'm one of those people that I'm so genuine and real. So I don't like being around people that I don't like, because then I act fake. So, and I don't like to be fake. Because I'm like, oh, how you doing? Oh, that's good. But really, I'm like, I hate that guy. I hate everyone. Do you feel the same? Do you feel like me? What am I going to call this? What am I going to call this video? The Ramblin' Boogie Vlog? The Ramblin' On Boogie Vlog. I think I'm going to start vlogging every day. Like, do this. Look, I feel like these waves, that's a 2-footer. It's a 2-footer. It's a 2-footer. You're getting bigger. We're supposed to get waves this week. It's supposed to be 2-3 plus tomorrow, and 3-4 the next day, or 3-4 plus. So I'm going to try to make a video. Boogie video. I have some footage that maybe I'll post on this video of me practicing my pathetic inverts on 1 and 2 footers.
So I'm happy to say that I'm getting my old board back, and the old Stevie's going to be back. I'll be able to bend the board again and start going for the inverts again, because I haven't went for a record invert on that thing, because I can't bend the board. Hallelujah, holla back.
But hey, you want to critique me too? Stevie, what are you doing? Oh, guys, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. It's what I do with my life. By the way, like I was saying before, like if you could do a forward spin, reverse, and an El Rolo, you're like one of the best on Long Island. Pretty much you are the best on Long Island. which why I say I'm the best. I love saying that. I know. I'm a cocky, arrogant fuck. I know it. I'm not cocky. It just so happens to be true. I can do those 3 moves. By the way, like I was saying, I'm getting sidetracked now. If you could do those 3 moves, you're pretty much as good as a professional female. No offense against the females. The female pro bodyboarders are my favorite, actually. And the reason they're my favorite is because in competition, the guys usually, they'll just go for the big maneuvers, usually backflips and ARSs, where the women will garnish their rides with reverse and a forward spin in between maneuvers, and the guys don't tend to do that. They tend to drop in, go for the ARS, go for the backflip. I love the reverse. The reverse is like my favorite trick, especially when it's done like Jeff Hubbard. But anyways, a lot of the women, with the exception of Sari O'Hara, right? Did I say it right? Isabella Sosa, and the other one, though, I forgot her name. I forgot her name. I'll put a name right here. Those 3 chicks are the only ones that do ARSs. By the way, of course, Isabella Sosa is the queen bee. She'll always be the best in my book. But I saw Sari O'Hara get better throughout the years because she's landing ARSs in competition. Like, she's going for them, like, at least the last, I don't know what it was, just the last competition. I guess that was the 2024, one of those contests. I forgot the name. But, and, to shout out the women, like, what's her name? Neymara Cavallo? She's the one that does the women's contest. What's the women's contest called? I'm like drawing a blank right now. It's like the Hawaiian name for women of the sea or something like that. I forgot what the name. I forgot what it is. I'll put that up there too. Neymara Cavallo is the woman who started this competition, and and runs it. Like, that's her contest. She's a Brazilian woman, and she's pretty much the predecessor of. Did I say that word right? Predecessor of like Isabella Sosa. Like, she was the great. She has, I think, I don't even know how many world titles. 5. She's the older woman, and she's still competing. Neymara Cavallo, I think that's it. Yeah, she's like the predecessor, before Isabella Sosa, because they're both Brazilian, and that the Brazilian women have actually won more. The Brazilian women have more bodyboarding titles than any other country. Still, I don't even know what the number is. Like, they have 24 world titles. Something like that. And Neymara and Isabella Sosa, I think, tied for like 5. And they're both Brazilian. But like I said, Neymara was like before. She's an older woman. Well, I shouldn't say she's older. She's freaking my age. But I love Isabella Sosa. I don't see her in competition anymore, so I don't think she competes anymore. But it seems like Sari O'Hara is like, the one, like, I don't know how many titles she's got. But I love the Japanese surfers. The Japanese surfers are some of my favorites. And so I would like to see the women start doing some ARSs and backflips in competition, because like I said, I'm so sick of watching those contests, because all it is rolls and reverses and forward spins. Let's walk up the steps. Woo! We will go that way. Give you a shot of this way. Ah! Oh no! Just kidding. I'm okay. I will walk this way. We will walk this way. We will walk down the boardwalk. because I have to go to the bathroom and take a pee now. It's very important that I urinate, and I believe the bathrooms are right at the end of this walkway. Anyways, you want to talk about boogie chicks? Boogie chicks. Boogie chicks are my favorite. I wish there were boogie board chicks. Like around here. There's none. It's not cool. The only thing, guys, the only thing cool about boogie boarding on Long Island is me. I'm the only thing cool about it. Because I'm the only one that's not nuts. Oh, no, my friend Jay is a boogie boarder. And he likes it. And he's gotten a lot better too. He's landing forward spins. Pretty much all the time. And I seen him get a above the lip. He was trying to invert. And he literally flew like above the lip. Like his entire body was above the lip. And I've never seen anyone do that, and he did it. So shout out to Jay and your impressive aerial invert. Almost invert. He didn't land it, but it still looked cool. And we're on the dirt road. We're on the dirt road. There's a car coming. And then this way, there's another car coming. Let's get out of the road before we get hit by a car. And now, I have to go pee-pee in la baño. Pee-pee in la baño. Pee-pee in la baño. Alright, we got some security over here. Security. Let me shut this off for a moment. I don't want to film in the bathroom. Look like a pervert.
Steven!
What? What was that? What was that?
Why aren't you boogie boarding today, Steven?
I'm sorry, there's no waves out there.
Maybe you should just start surfing like the rest of them.
Alright, I'll try to boogie board more, I promise.
Stop being a boogie boarding kook, or else I will strike you dead.
It was a bird. I tried to capture him on camera, but I couldn't. He flew away. It must have been my guardian angel. I think I have a guardian angel protecting me from longboarders, so they don't kick my ass for talking shit all the time. It's all fun until you have a black eye. I'm still walking around, guys. I'm walking around for like, I don't know. I've been here since 5 and it's like almost 7. I've been doing this boogie board vlog. This is an unplanned vlog. I basically walk around and talk shit. That's what I do. I'm really good at it. I'm a shit talker. So there's this guy walking with a pit bull, and he's like, don't worry, he won't bother you. I'm still not looking at the damn camera. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. There's a guy walking with a pit bull, and I'm fine, like I'm thinking nothing of it. And he's like, don't worry, he won't bother you. And I wasn't thinking that he was going to bother me until the guy said that. The dog was like, "Arr." Look great. I should have been recording for that. I mean, imagine if I got like attacked by a dog on camera. Everybody would watch it. Everybody would want to see me get eaten by an animal. So apparently there's great white sharks out here now. I haven't seen one, but my friend tells me that he spoke to the lifeguard, and he said that dolphins have been washing up on shore with bite marks in them, and that they have been spotting great whites out in the ocean. I haven't seen one. Of course, I surf shore break. I don't know if they, come near the shore, but so far I'm still good, and hopefully I don't have any run-in with the sharkies. Otherwise I'll have to punch it in the nose and do my karate. I will do karate on the shark. We're going to Tiki Joe's. We're going to get some chocolate cookies. How do you say that in Spanish? Chocolate cookies. My favorite. The package is all sticky. I don't know what the hell's on here. It's kind of gross, actually. But I'm gonna eat it anyway. It's probably beer. There's all the beer people go in there and they spill shit on everything. Alright guys, after talking to a couple of random strangers, I'm finally getting out of here now. I just rolled up on an old man, he was peeing in a bottle. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, are you peeing? He's like, I gotta do what a man's gotta do, what a man's gotta do. I said, oh my god, he's pissing in a bottle in his car. I knew the guy, so I like rolled up like I was gonna say what's up, and he just freaking got his wiener out in the mouth of an Arizona bottle. I'm like, you peeing? He's like, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Anyways, look at the tunnel. Wow, I think it's not done. I guess this is like the backdrop, you know, the background of the painting. Both sides like the same. I mean, they should have changed it up. I'm imagining maybe they'll put like little surfers in there and like people sitting on the beach maybe. Unless this is it, I doubt it. It'd be pretty lame if it was. No, it's not done. But the outside's looking pretty good, but that's not done either. I'll show you. Ready? Are you ready?